So I haven't been uploading a lot of videos lately, because I've really been sitting back thinking about just everything that I've been doing in terms of music, taking a step back and just uploading whatever, like to really kind of ponder and really think of what, the direction and, kind of rethink things. And it just kind of really came across my mind of just things that I need to be doing, like, springtime, summer's coming up, and you want to be outside. Everybody want to be outside, have fun, and all of these things. But when you really want things to be accomplished, you gotta miss out on some great times. You know what I mean? Like this summer's gonna be lit. There's so many concerts happening, so many things that's going on. Like I seen, Bryson Tiller and Chris Brown and Summer Walker all collabing for a stadium. You know what I mean? Like this is big time. This is a really big moment, whether it's Chris Brown career, Beyonce got the tour, SZA, Kendrick, I think Drake's still gonna go on tour. Um, so many people is touring, and it's like, man, I don't want to miss that moment. I wanna really go and be a part of that moment, but I was really thinking like, yo, like I gotta give something to for me in order for me to be zoned in and focused on my own craft. All the fun stuff goes out the door. Like there's no like trying to have fun and meet the moments when you just so dedicated to your craft and just really want to make things happen. And that's where I'm at in my life. I'm really zoned in and understand that. And I want, it's not about just me. I want anybody that listen to this to think that if you really want to do something, there's going to be so many moments that you're going to miss out on fun in order to succeed. You're going to miss out, and that's okay. You know, nothing great comes when you're trying to be at every point, every you know, every stadium, every concert, every party, every club, every country, trying to travel and all of these crazy things. Like when you really want to do something, you better be working your job. You know what I mean? And you better be working whatever that's gonna get income into your account. Work that thing. Work that job. Be focused. If you're a content creator, man, really stack up the content. Like me, like I have filmed 4 videos. You know, I've been doing sessions every week. I'm probably gonna miss another. There's gonna be probably 2 weeks that I miss, but it's all for good reason. Only because it's like you really like. I really had to sit back and really think because I was really like in like this zone of like, and I was very like slowed down and like, am I doing everything right or am I doing something wrong or what am I doing? How am I gonna reach that point? Because I was very just in the motion and I didn't feel like I was, really creating something new and refined. And so I had to really kind of sit back and look at myself and ponder, and and those are the moments that you have to do. Those are the moments that a lot of great things come out of. So that's me. That's and you know people be like, oh, it's okay. It's okay to just go on when it's when you really locked in, man. There should be nothing in your way. There should be no trying to go out party, none of that, because you're zoned in and you have a dream to accomplish. We talk about, and there's so many people talk about, yeah, well, I don't got dream, I got goals. Like, nah, like goals are one thing, but the dream is like the mindset. You know, anybody can have goals and meet those things, but your dream is like something that you always wanted to accomplish, something that you always wanted to just be at this space of the creativity. And I don't know if it's just me, but my mind just exists in like in infinite. It's like it's like it's infinity. Like I think my brain is like inside my mind is just infinite ideas, infinite. That's just how I've always thought. As a kid, like there's just always this like within me is just so like countless and just so many ideas, man. And so I think that's why like I'm so hungry for this moment because, I look back and I see all of these things and it's like I should have been consistent here. I should have been, when I first started my sessions, my visuals, I took weeks off. Like, not necessarily thinking that, because, when you try and fast track things or you're trying to make it seem like you're doing something and you're really not, like, I really wanted to be just that, person where it's just like, I got all these views and all this and trying to convince people, but the reality in all of this stuff is like you just gotta let people see your raw moments. I used to be like on Instagram. You know how like on Instagram sometimes you can hide your likes and all of these things. Like I didn't want people to see those things. Like I wanted to hide it because I was afraid for people to see my 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 numbers and people to see like, oh, he got 2 likes. Oh, haha. I don't care. I've reached a point where it's just this is me and this is my journey. This is my trajectory, and you, I'm so beyond numbers that it's about the energy that you put out. Those are things that cannot be calculated. The best things in life you can't calculate. And I'm just so past the idea of numbers that a concept can just register so much better. I believe that like as long as you are just vibrating on just another frequency and those are the things that um, resonates with people like beyond the numbers. Like numbers don't matter anymore. Like people be thinking numbers matter. You can find the best things with 100 views. You can find the best things with 2 views. It's not a matter of if there's attention towards a video that is better than the other. Like no, like there's so much informative stuff, and it might have 100 views. A lot of people are distracted, from whatever, from the realities of whatever life they want to live. But when you're focused and you got goals and you got things that you want to accomplish in life, these are the things that just remind you, like, I gotta miss out on this. I gotta miss out. I can't do that. I can't do this. We get to the point now where it's like everybody wants to not they don't want to they want to make all the moments. They want to not miss any moments, but then they want to try and succeed. It's like it's inconsistency there. Like there's things that you have to there's time is so limited. Time is so valuable. So you have to give time towards something in order to get one thing. And if you're focusing on trying to spend money to go to a concert when there should have been money spent to invest in yourself, those are things that you really should be doing. So, I just really was just thinking about that stuff because it's like, I really just kind of wrapped my head around just all of this stuff, man. Like, these are the things that helps people go to the next level. And all of these things in my mind, in my heart, that one day I believe that I'm going to reach that next level. I know that, like, my mind is too smart to not figure it out, and I don't see myself as like not being able to accomplish it. I just can't see it. I'm so zoned in that I cannot see failure, and when you can't see failure, no matter what the heck is going around, no matter what you see around you, if you know dear true in your heart that you can't see failure, it's going to come true. So let this be a moment, even where you see me. I can tell you right now, I'm at 500, and I think 46 subscribers. I'm not sure, but I'm at 500 subscribers. A lot of it is not consistent, A lot of people sometimes comment, here and there, and I appreciate everybody, but I'm not at the point that I want to be at. And It's going to take consistency. It's going to take being honest and letting people see my flaws. And so, if you're seeing this and you're in a space of you wanting to accomplish things, be focused, number one. Be okay with missing out on the moments that you know that you enjoy, because there's something sweeter down the road. So those are the things, man, where you have to give up time to succeed and be focused. And so that's what I'm doing, and I just wanted to update y'all because it's like that's my thoughts. Those are things that I'm doing, and I just hope that it resonates with people or it motivates somebody. Like, I'm not here to be like this motivational speaker, but I do speak what's on my heart, and something that I might be going through, and my inconsistency, my flaws can help motivate somebody else to do great. So I'm glad that there are people watching my stuff. I haven't been posting, but I still got past 100 and some views on my last session. I think session 44. I don't know what session I'm on yet, but it got past 100 views, and I didn't post it. I didn't say, hey, y'all, go watch it. So there's good things. There's good things, and I'm just so grateful for the space that I'm in, because I'm so focused, and as much as I want to go to this concert, I might have to miss out on it, because that's how focused that I am. Now, if I go there, then there might have been something that was telling me otherwise, but right now, in the space that I'm in, I gotta stay focused. And this is for anybody to, really, have something that they really want to accomplish in life, and not be distracted by anything that, might be enjoyable, but understand the ultimate goal, and that's for your dreams to come true. Peace.